Good evening. This is AFN's News Line. I'm Sergeant Steve German. CNN reports the Bush administration is actively discussing changing the status of a pilot shot down over Iraq during the Gulf War. Navy Captain Scott Spiker is currently listed as missing in action. His new status would be missing captured. Over the years, there have been uncorroborated reports that a Westerner is being held prisoner in Iraq. Naval Air Station Sigonella, Sicily has a department larger than others with a mission to match. Petty Officer Russ Tafuri has the story on Sigonella's Intermediate Maintenance Department, or AIMD.
Aviation maintenance isn't just changing the oil and kicking the tires. Sometimes a structural piece of the aircraft has to be repaired to keep the bird in the air. And that's a job for the AIMD Blade Shop.
We're putting parts out there to the fleet, things like rotor blades, any type of panel that might be attached to the aircraft, also things like radomes, which is like large bearings off of aircraft like P3.
The Blade Shop at NASIG is primarily kept busy by the aircraft home guarded here.
Locally, we have a few squadrons right here on our flight line. We've got the H-53 helicopter. We've got P3s.
But the shop also shares their skills with a much larger audience.
Between NAS Sigonella, NAS Rota, and other places around the Mediterranean, 5th and 6th Fleet AORs, we supply the parts for the aircraft that are involved in the operations.
Petty Officer Russ Tafuri, AFN News.
Soldiers unfurled the 101st Airborne Division flag yesterday, symbolizing an end to the division's tour in Afghanistan. Nearly 4,000 soldiers from the Air Assault Division had been deployed to Central Asia, where they fought in the terrorism war's fiercest battle, participated in cave-clearing missions, and helped round up suspected al-Qaeda fighters. All but 400 of the division's soldiers have left Afghanistan, and most of the rest are expected back at Fort Campbell, Kentucky by the end of the month. Back in 1998, President Clinton hosted summit talks between Palestinian and Israeli leaders in Wye River, Maryland. Those talks resulted in the Wye Memorandum, which laid the foundation for 3 U.S.-financed military installations in Israel. Hank Husingfeld traveled to Israel, where the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is managing construction of those projects.
Less than a mile away from this southern checkpoint in the Negev Desert is the Green Line, the border between Israel and the West Bank. Israeli border police patrol the area constantly for illegal entries. And about a mile and a half away in the opposite direction is one of 3 military installations being built for the Israeli Defense Force, or IDF.
This will be a basic infantry training base, essentially small arm tactics, identification, classroom instructions.
The design of the Southern Infantry Training Base is similar to a typical American installation, complete with air conditioning, athletic facilities, and dining facilities. There's even a synagogue for worshipers. And the location of this installation will let more families visit IDF soldiers safely without having to face possible danger when traveling into the West Bank to see them. There's optimism, despite ongoing suicide bombing attacks, that the plan will eventually lead to peace.
Well, we all hope that it does work and that they'll move quickly and expeditiously out of the base that they're currently on. And what I understand is that those bases are a little bit deteriorated, and they would probably enjoy moving to a new facility, a new area, which is for them themselves a little bit safer.
Corps of Engineers officials say security is high for its handful of employees here and at the central storage facility near Tel Aviv and at the Northern Infantry Training Base, which is roughly 4 hours away.
We try to take care of our folks. There are a lot of security measures in place for our folks, the way they travel, the way they go there, what they do in their offices, so we try to take care of them.
Construction of the installations is a heartfelt gesture, and the overall payoff is expected to ease decades-long tensions. And if these installations mean fewer IDF soldiers in the West Bank, then much-awaited hopes for peace can begin building toward the future. Hank Husingfeld, Beersheba, Israel.
And that's Newsline from all of us at AFN. Good night.